Hi, today I want to show you how to use the Expressive Chords MIDI effect to build a rack that produces semi-generative music. You can use this with external instruments or the internal instruments, VSTs, whatever you like. Let's have a quick listen then, and then I'll show you how the rack works, and then finally how to put the rack together if you're interested yourselves. Okay, so we have here 4 notes playing, and you can hear very quickly they have no relationship to the music's being played. But if we introduce here with this small MIDI rack a few little changes, these are effectively triggers. We will use these triggers to generate our generative music. So first of all, if we latch them, which means that the notes play into a new note is triggered, we start playing chords. If we introduce strum, we start to strum the chords. And the interesting part is when we start playing with these 2 controls here, range and steps. If I open up the rack, we can close analog, open up the rack quickly. Just explain what's going on. We have here the expressive chords. If I drop the number of steps down to 1, our triggers will only play 1 position in expressive chords. If I increase this to 2, we start to play 2 positions. If I open this right up, we have 32 possible positions, but you notice it's not moving very far. 32 positions, but why am we stuck here? And this is affected by the range here. This limits how much of this box we can use. So if we open up the range, we start to introduce more of the possible permutations within expressive chords. You can see it's now moving its way quickly through. So using these 2 controls, we effectively can set up a sequence of the chords being played within expressive chords. Nothing to do with the notes, it's just literally a trigger. They have to be on C1 for this to work, that's important. But how we're controlling it is with this range function and the number of steps. So let's put this on 4. So each trigger will generate a chord. One, 2, 3, 4. 1. So if we now reduce the range, let's reduce it to 4%, we get a new sequence. Take off the strum. We're still latched, so it'll always play from the beginning, the note trigger, till the next note trigger. Turn off the latch. Put on the strum. It'll have no effect now. So, if we introduce the latch again, this will hold the note from here till the next trigger. From here till the next trigger, here till the next trigger here. That's how that works. And then we introduce our strum. We can start to build these musical sequences. We also can invert the chords being played to give us some more variations. Or we can change here the root note. We're in D at the moment. Now we're in C minor. Go up to E minor. We can change the scale here. Dorian. And I say, so many possibilities, all very simple. You just search, increase the range here for the chords you want to play. Let's exclude that quickly. We can also randomize. We have the articulation here. The style which is the chords are played. So there's a whole multitude of things that we can use. Let's try randomizing. Okay, see, you have that possibility as well to search for inspiration. So how does it work then? Well, I've used this technique before in some of my earlier videos. Effectively, I'm using the expressive control here. Let's go to a very simple situation. Let's turn that down. Right, we'll go to this position here. We can see in Expressive Chords it's only playing one chord. That's because here in the expressive control I'm using the increment function, which allows you to increase pitch here. If I increase the number of steps to 4, you'll see this little dot move up. Nothing's happening at the moment because I've got the output range here, this range here, limited to 0%. If I open this, it starts moving up through the pitches, which then moves this through the expressive chord function. This is then captured here. The notes coming out of expressive chord captured by the scale function, the MIDI scale function, so we're always playing in scale, and that goes to our instrument there. That's how it works. Really, it's this thing here allows you to generate a series of pitches which you can then control here. The range of it, if I open the range right up, it'll go up through the pitches. And now I've limited the range that these actually operate over, only a maximum of 18% here, and the number of steps I believe is 32, that's fully open. But so with these number of steps here along the pitch path, if you like, and the range, we can trigger different chords here. Okay, I hope that's understood. It's a nice little rack just to play around with. Let's have a look then how you put this together. It's all very simple stuff. Shouldn't take too long. So you're going to need a MIDI effect rack here. Find MIDI effect racks, just drop that in. You can then expand it here using this icon. You'll have 6. I've kept my original rack just to speed things up, but you'll have these macro controls here. We'll need 8 of them. Then from the MIDI effects we need to drop a few things in here. We'll have the expression control, and we'll go and set this on to increment at the bottom here. Reduce this down to 1%. Then we need the pitch here, which we'll just drop in the rack here. We will also need note length here, the expressive chords, and finally the scale inside the rack. Okay, so we can make a couple of settings here. The tilt function here we will set to 0%, and then it's just a case of mapping here. Just make sure we've got everything. Yes, we'll map the rest. Okay, so we can go through. As I say, this has to be on increment down the bottom here. We'll just map this very quickly. We map the range here, this one here. Then we have the steps. We'll map to steps. Then we go over to our expressive chords and the strum function. We'll map here the invert, the articulate, then the scale. We'll take the root note and the scale itself. And finally we grab this latch on off switch here. Then there's a couple of settings to make. The range for the expression control I set from 0 to, now this is, you have to be careful, 18.5%. It'll drop to 18, but it's actually 18.5. Was there anything else? The rest is okay. So that's everything set up. Very quick. Not difficult, as I say. Okay, so the final thing we have to do is to then map here, this target, to our pitch here. And hopefully now, let's just check this one here. We set to exclude macro from randomization. Then you can use the rand button here. Save this macro here. Oh, sorry, save this MIDI Effects Rack here. That'll will appear in your user library in the MIDI Effects section. And that's it really. You can go use the library. I think it appears, here we go, MIDI presets, MIDI Effect Rack, and it'll appear here. So that's all very simple. Then let's just try it, make sure everything's okay. Randomize it perhaps. Turn that on. And there we go. Decrease the number of steps. Change the bass note. Change the scale. Minor. Okay. The inversion. And of course you can then close this all up. Thank you for watching as always. Have a nice day, enjoy yourselves. Give this a go, it's good fun. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.